Hare Krishna everyone. We're continuing to read the Teachings of Lord Kapila, the book by His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, chapter 17. Continuing. Therefore Chaitanya Mahaprabhu prays Ainanda tanoja kinkaram patitam ambishame bhavam buddhau. Quote, O son of Nanda Maharaj, I am your eternal servant, but somehow or other I have fallen into this ocean of birth and death. Unquote. Shikshashtaka verse 5. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu addresses the Supreme Lord Krishna as the son of Nanda Maharaj. Krishna is very pleased if one addresses him as the son of Vasudeva, Yashoda, or Maharaja Nanda. Krishna likes to be named in relation to his pure devotees. Therefore, he is called Yashoda Nandana, Nanda Nandana, Vasudeva Nandana, Radhika Raman, and so on. Thus, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu addresses Krishna in this way. He says that although he is Krishna's eternal servant, somehow he has fallen into the ocean of birth and death, accepting one body after another, dying and being born again, not only in this planet, but throughout the whole universe, in many species of life. This is the situation with conditioned living entities, wandering from one life to another, and from one planet to another, for millions upon millions of years. We do not care about this because we say that we are brave and not afraid. We are very proud in this way, but this is a fool's pride. It is said, fools rush in where angels fear to tread. In order to save ourselves from this fearful situation, we must take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the verdict of all the Shastras, and Krishna comes for this purpose and sends his devotees who work day and night to propagate this Krishna consciousness movement. Text 42. Madbhayad vati vato yam suryastapati madbhayat varshatindro dahatyagnir mrityushcharati madbhayat. Translation. It is because of my supremacy that the wind blows out of fear of me, the sun shines out of fear of me, and the Lord of the clouds, Indra, sends forth showers out of fear of me. Fire burns out of fear of me, and death goes about taking its toll out of fear of me. Purport. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, says in Bhagavad Gita that the natural laws are perfect because of his superintendence. No one should think that nature is working automatically without superintendence. The Vedic literature says that the clouds are controlled by the demigod Indra. Heat is distributed by the sun god. The soothing moonlight is distributed by Chandra, and air is blowing under the arrangement of the demigod Vayu. But above all these demigods is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the chief living entity. Nityo Nityanam Chetanashchetananam. The demigods are also ordinary living entities, but due to their faithfulness, their devotional service, they have been promoted to such posts There are different demigods, and these different demigods or directors, such as Chandra, Varuna, and Vayu, are called Adhikari Devata. The demigods are departmental heads. The government of the Supreme Lord consists not only of one planet, or two, or three. There are millions of planets and millions of universes. The Supreme Personality of Godhead has a huge government, and he requires assistance. The demigods are considered his bodily limbs. These are described in Vedic literature. The sun god, moon god, fire god, and air god are working under the direction of the Supreme Lord. It is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita 9.10. Ma yadyakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam. The natural laws are being conducted under his superintendence. Because he is in the background, everything is being performed punctually and regularly. One who has taken shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is completely protected from all other influences. He no longer serves or is obliged to anyone else. Of course, he is not disobedient to anyone, but his full power of thought is absorbed in the service of the Lord. The statements by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Kapila, that under his direction the air is blowing, the fire is burning, the sun is giving heat, etc., are not sentimental. The impersonalist may say that the Bhagavatam devotees create and imagine some as the Supreme Personality of Godhead and assign qualifications to him, but actually it is neither imagination nor an imposition of artificial power in the name of God. In the Vedas it is said, Bhishasmadvatah pavate bhishodeti surya. Quote, out of fear of the Supreme Lord, the wind god and the sun god are acting. Bhishasmad agnischandrascha mrityurdhavati panchamaha. Agni, Indra, and Mrityu are also acting under his direction. These are the statements of the Vedas. If the demigods are subject to fear, what of ordinary living entities? Material life is not very happy because we are always fearful of something. No one can say, I am not afraid of anything. Everyone is afraid of something. There's not a bird, beast, human being, or living entity alive that is not afraid of something. This is because we are absorbed in the bodily conception, thinking, I am this body. Since everyone is thinking in this way, everyone fears bodily destruction. When there was an earthquake in Los Angeles, everyone ran out of their houses screaming. Everyone was terrified, thinking, now death is coming. This is material nature. There are many events in nature that cause fear. There are great cyclones and tornadoes. There is excessive heat and excessive rain. There is flood and famine and war. Yet people are thinking of being happy on this planet. Modern scientists say that there are no demigods and that there is no God, but all events are being carried out by nature. It is true that nature is working, but nature, after all, is nothing but matter. Matter cannot work without being directed by a living entity. We cannot say that matter works independently. In the ocean we always see that there are great waves moving. Water is dull matter, but the air is pushing these great waves and dashing them onto the earth. Scientists say that nature works in this way and that. Nature works in this way and that, but nature is not independent. We receive information from authoritative shastras that nature is moving under the direction of the demigods. So we cannot say that these processes are automatically taking place. Scientists admit that nature is working in a wonderful way, but after all, nature is not under their control. The scientists may accept or defy Krishna, but they cannot defy the activities of nature. Everyone is subordinate to nature. Nature, however, is working under the direction of God. Therefore, everyone is subordinate to God. The sun, oceans, land, space, and everything else in material creation are but manifestations of Krishna's external energy. Nothing is independent of Krishna or his energy. In Brahma Samhita 5.44, it is said that material nature is so powerful that it can create, maintain, and destroy in itself. Srishti sthiti pralaya sadhana shaktir eka. However, material nature is working just like a shadow. If we place our hand before a light, we can see its shadow moving on a wall. Similarly, material nature is working due to the touch of spirit soul. It is not possible for an automobile to drive itself. A person, a spirit soul, must be within to push certain buttons. Due to the touch of the spirit soul, the machine is working, is moving. The entire universe is similarly moving due to the touch of God. According to the Shastras, the wind is blowing, the water is moving, the sun is shining, and the earth is revolving under the direction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If the directors of the different material elements do not work properly, they are punished by their master, Krishna. When Krishna was present on this earth, he saw that Lord Indra, the Lord of the heavens and of rain, was somewhat puffed up. Krishna therefore advised his father, Nanda Maharaj, not to bother worshipping Indra. He told his father, "There is no need to offer sacrifices to Indra. It is better to worship Govardhan Hill, which is the representative of God. The cows receive their grass and grains from Govardhan Hill. Therefore, it is better to worship it." At first, Nanda Maharaj was not willing to do this, but out of affection for Krishna, he finally agreed. When Indra saw that Nanda Maharaj was worshipping Govardhan hill, he became very angry and sent vicious clouds to inundate all of Vrindavan with a flood. Krishna then showed Indra that his power was not even competent to deal with the little finger on his left hand. Therefore, Krishna lifted Govardhan hill with the small finger of his left hand and used it as an umbrella to save all the people of Vrindavan from Indra's torrents. All of this is related in Srimad-Bhagavatam. Jai, we're going to stop here for today. Thank you so much for tuning in today. The link to this book is in the description. Please check out our website, shravanamdiaries.com, and we shall see you tomorrow. Hare Krishna.